Hello? Check, check. Yep. Okay. Let's continue on with more Noire. Let me shout out the stream real quick. I really need to get rid of this cough. Once I get rid of it, it comes back. On the side, the white shoe slaying. Let me pull up my answers because I'm a cheating bitch. The white shoe slaying. Okay, let's continue. The white shoe slain. Excuse me, fuck. Sorry. Ooh, it's raining.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
The thing was, he was a really nice guy. I felt loud.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short clip.
Right, Tinker will let us know in good time.
A fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send there.
My wife is so done, she stares at the orange juice for hours.
Oh, what?
Does say concentrate on the card.
That's a goofy.
Report stripped off me at the grand jury.
Greetings from sunny California. When's it gonna stop?
I think the rain looks nice.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
Penny Century unit, a possible 415 at Alvera Street Plaza, unit AM code 3 identified.
I'll take this one. Damn it.
possible 415 at Alvera Street Plaza, unit to handle code 3, identify.
11K, go ahead.
11K, roger. Citizen reports at 415 at Alvera Street Plaza. 11K, it's code 3.
You're crazy.
If I'm
Don't
crazy, it's
push
your
women.
fault. Running around behind my back. How am I supposed to trust you, goddammit?
Whoa, sir. I think you ought to calm down.
Mind your own goddamn business. Why is everybody always on my case?
Oh, he's dead now. He's going to
Officer!
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Well, thanks for the follow, Jaded Cork. Okay. Let's examine the body. Yeah, she was strangled. No missing ring this time. This. Oh, I can't point to it. Come on, bud. What am I missing? Oh. There we go.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363. No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene. Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Okay, that's everything.
Not much help.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Okay, suspicious persons.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all
Hobo
follow him
leader.
around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
So we gotta find this hobo camp.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment.
Did this badge number get updated, or?
Superior Laundry Services.
Oh, it's 1247.
1260 West First
Oh,
Street.
I'm doomed. I'm
Can
done.
you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of
okay.
Signal Hill?
I'm just
Just a
stupid,
moment,
don't mind me.
Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks, ma'am.
Go to the laundry. How far away is this? It's just down the street. I can drive. Rusty's already in the car.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
No, it doesn't fit the pattern. What are you looking up? I can drive just fine.
least the rain stopped. We can change back into those white bucks now.
Probably.
Please, I have been... Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
F1363. F13.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Talk to the owner for more clues. What?
I better get back to this.
Okay. I think I just met the buck. Fucking loud in there. Yeah, let's go inspector place of residence.
Can you drive to this one?
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait.
Rusty's
Nordic
razor.
type show a particular disposition for this stuff.
I'm gonna guess she was married, actually. Yeah, looks like she has kids.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's procedure. You see to your girls.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Terrelson? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. You want to hear something funny, Terrelson? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
I doubt it.
Need to check if she was a regular.
wonder why the picture was turned down.
Okay. The kid's bedroom.
If you'd excuse me, ladies. Lars was out in the rain last night.
Nope. Ooh, muddy boots.
We could see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene. So she went out without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity. She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind. Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Okay, that's all the clues. I'm gonna make that phone call real quick though.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thank you.
Okay, let's talk now.
For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Okay. Possible suspects. Yeah, this one's fucked up. Victim state of mind, alibi. Okay, it just doesn't have possible suspects, so
Do you
I'm
have
gonna
any
assume...
idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
I don't know about this one. I'm gonna ask the community. Okay, so it is truth.
So you don't know anyone who would want her dead?
No, I don't.
What? Was I just stupid? Can I reload? I really don't want to do this again. Okay, well, we have to...
Hello?
Pretty cool.
Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news.
Oh, he was lying. Okay.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing
If you'd
to
excuse
hide.
me, ladies.
You want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some
So she
bum
went out
filling out a
without her
missing
handbag?
persons report actually rules him out as a suspect.
At least she was spared that particular indignity. She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind. Lars was out in the rain last night. You can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene. Looks like a match with the ligature marks. Need to check if she was a regular.
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
This time, let's not fuck up.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks for your help. For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
I'm gonna skip the first question since it's fucked up. I could look at a different source. Come on! Stupid thing. Okay, this one has it. Possible suspects lie. Bow rope.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She
Oh,
was
wait.
so full of life. Can't be anyone who knew her.
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Barron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Victim state of mind.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Spill it, Tarleton. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
Last contact with victim.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30.
That's a lie.
Card
He
game
went
at
out.
Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Tarleton. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Tarleton broad had her last drink at Barron's Bar. We should check the place out.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
You write fan mail to
Where's that goddamn wait? Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Tarleton?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
So you're Benny Clough? Last contact with victim.
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
That's one heck of a Sunday.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Food wasn't great, but you're real nice.
Food wasn't great, but you're dumb nice.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in
Phil
here.
Bar doing?
But nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Okay, yellow cat.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Okay, I believe he's telling the truth.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
Yeah, she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD. Don't make me chase you, shitbird.
Why would you say that?
Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
2 club sandwiches. Thank you, Richard.
Bates! We just want to talk.
Come on, got a ride. Get in and drive.
See him?
God damn it. We just...
I thought you were going to leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands. I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
What the fuck?
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Oh, crap. Give it up, LAPD.
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Contact with victim.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing.
What the fuck is that?
I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
Account of movements.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks.
Working for police.
That price is outrageous.
I guess let's go to Central.
You can drive.
They just cannot wait, can they? Damn.
He's in interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning.
James Jessup. Contact with the victim.
You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrelson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
That ain't the full truth.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
Incident with Bates.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrelson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
Oh, we already did. It's in a nice, cozy cell.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry,
Is
Jessup.
that why she is dead?
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
I'm going to come to California to be a secretary.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then
Okay, where is this? Where the fuck is it? It's right here. I'll let him drive.
You're behind the wheel.
Three suspects in the can and 1 on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, could we have Lars Terrelson picked up?
11K, roger.
Rusty brought a shotgun.
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic. We need to hold out for the cavalry.
How do we do that?
Like this. Down.
If you want your rightful share, we need to fight for it!
I fought communists in the war, not communist fascists.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
Phelps says goons fighting dope war.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack.
Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Ooh.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. For God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Two peanuts are walking down the street. One was assaulted.
This does not look good.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
Found bloody rope. Oh now, who's this?
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Isn't he the cop who won a medal in
I'm at a loss.
Teresa's trail leads right to this cabbie's back seat, Phelps. We need to find it. Slow down!
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence.
What are you doing?
What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder. Where's that cab got you now?
11K, yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
Where? I like how it doesn't fucking mark it for me. Hobo camp.
11K, further on your APB on yellow cab number 3591. Vehicle identified at Reggie's Cafe, heading north on Whitmer. KGPL clear.
All units, officer needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Car 11K, your suspect vehicle, yellow cab 3591, sighted at 6th and Valencia.
You see our taxi anywhere? Search continues.
He stopped. Said it was near Bannon's bar.
He's moving.
I tried everything. I've rolled him over, I've snapped my fingers, I've uncovered. They say if you whistle in the monotone, maybe that'll work.
Sighted at 6th and Velta. Okay. Time to do some detective work. 6th, 3rd, 6th, and Velta. Here's 6th Street. Where's... Okay, let's just start along that road.
I won't that little bastard stay still.
There he goes again.
Huh? You didn't touch the rhubarb pie, I think.
It didn't look good. 2 feet long.
Well,
what are you talking about?
You can drive.
I'm too sick to speak.
also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 415.
11K, officer needs help. 415 shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 11K, code 3.
You're going to strangle me.
Oh, I'm not gonna strangle you.
Then what do you want my father for?
You don't buy it, you chew it slowly.
God damn it.
Why don't you come on out, Jimmy? I won't let them hurt you. Not my honey boy.
I told you not to call me that, woman. Now shut the hell up.
You shut the hell up.
That the lady of the house?
It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together, but they had a falling out, and he chased her across the yard with a 12 gauge. Now it's him or us.
Get the bastard!
Up or down! Give yourself up! Now! Wine. Look at him.
What have they done to you?
Pistol back in mama. Put that pistol down. Yeah, let's go to Central into a police car. It comes for
Can you drive to this one?
taxi. Wait, was that?
At least somebody's paying attention.
Oh.
We're going this way.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Motive for murder.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrelson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
I do have proof.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
Contact with victim.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Okay.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrelson.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Threes of Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Okay, I missed some clues. 13 out of 17. Yeah, because I didn't pick up the taxi. There's actually a way to find the taxi. Talk to the front desk. Follow highlighted route. Trace bus 74. No, that was the bus. What about the taxi? I guess I'll have to replay this anyway. You got all the questions correct, though. Rudy. Okay. I think we can do one more. But I need to get a drink first, so I will be right back. Okay. Let's continue. Cole, what are you doing? Cole, you being fruity.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
I think Cole needs a beat. The studio secretary. Okay, if she didn't get murdered, she would have killed herself. Come on. She's drunk. Walking next to a moving train.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Mouthpiece was stripped off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Another body, and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
You can drive.
Find the goddamn.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Try 10.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Go to the surreal yard. Yep, you're driving.
You're behind the wheel.
Excuse me. Oh, I didn't mean to skip it, my bad.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty.
Oh, he's driving.
I just don't like it.
Oh, I was driving.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner.
Why?
Keep an eye on both of them.
Okay. She has clothes on, that's good. Where's the doc at? There he is. What's up, Doc?
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Very bruised eye. Damn.
Another missing ring.
Oh.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Someone was trying to get her to come home. We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. The Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
I got this gadget whiz guy putting recording devices in the place.
Why she still have that?
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her. This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Okay, we got everything. Let's go make that phone call real quick and talk to the guys who found the body. Oh, it's so convenient. There's a a police call box here.
Phelps
I don't
Match,
remember the proper
1247.
name for it. Phelps
How can I
box or
help,
whatnot?
Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shunting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
What are you?
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
I think there is a law against kissing dead bodies.
Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
Damn. This guy does need beast.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Interference with evidence.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
Discovery of victim's body.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
He did
Fine.
eat that.
You get this sack of shit into a cell, I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
What a goofy man. Goofy. Okay, let's go to the bar. See if anybody recognized her. I'll drive this time. Hurry up. Phelps bar. What the fuck?
Read the door. Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
Okay, the controller died again. I wish it would just fucking tell or pause the game when it died. I get no fucking warning when the batteries die. Stay. Stay, you stupid cunt. Stay! Stay! I fucking broke it. That's wonderful. Ooh, okay. Some fresh batteries.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You can spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
The music. KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
God damn it! I said cough it up! I'm not gonna say it again. That's it, old man. I've had enough of your gibberish.
Well, that's wonderful. You just murdered that guy.
Give it up! LAPD!
What do you think you are, a bulldozer? Hurry! You can still catch him.
There he is. See him? Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted? Be careful. He looks dangerous. That price is outrageous.
Thought I could tackle him. Use your knife.
Can you drive to this one?
I always get distracted.
morning, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, Detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
This seems too
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
You might be a psychopath. Last contact with victim.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home. Writing.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Criminal history.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
We should have went to the liquor store first.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
We're probably gonna have to come back here.
What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I meant as a suspect, Rusty.
Ugh.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins. I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed. Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time. When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books
McCaffrey.
from Grosvenor McCaffrey. She wasn't always such a loner.
I have some questions for you. Where'd he go? Contact with the victim.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
This ship with victim.
Are you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Knowledge of McCaffrey.
You know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
I think you're bullshitting me.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Now we gotta go back to the bar and ask McCaffrey one question. They fucking missed it.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Car 11K, Car 11K, come in.
Car 11K, come in.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central, code 2.
11 King, in or out? Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Yeah, I guess we're going back to Central.
Hey! Fuck you!
Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
It's him, the cop from the newspapers.
Okay.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
That bum took a swipe at me, so I put him down with my sap.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down in one lane.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Thanks.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Let's go bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Nope.
Well now.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Okay, let's go get McCaffrey.
That's the one. About a week ago, this guy murdered his wife and dumped the body. But that's the cop who put him away.
McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
Son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight. Give it up, LAPD!
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Next, we want to go to the bowling alley.
You can drive.
Decay like dental cleaner. No matter how many toothpastes you've tried.
A member of the American Century.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Who the fuck is he running? How does everybody have to fucking run? Come on, Brody.
There!
And damn, look at this speed.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires!
That is the end of that. It's about fucking time. Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Put your hands in the air!
Okay.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up.
I doubt it.
You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you?
No.
Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
I'm confused. The evidence points to McCaffrey and the bloody tire iron.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellas.
Where's the code?
Okay. I don't think it's, him.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Yeah. Relationship with a victim.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Are we missing information? Are we missing information? Victim's body.
You left at midnight, correct? Were you at home last Saturday? Don't dog around. Were you there?
Okay, we might be missing information.
You need me to sign some papers or something? That's right.
Says lie. Victim last seen.
Are there matters without jury in this city anymore? Hey, do you fellas need me to stick around?
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
We can't prove it. We don't have.
Can I post it there?
I can't.
It's nothing personal.
I'm missing information. What am I missing though? Okay. I have to go and look up for everything. Inspect. Okay, the whatever his name is, he's gonna deal with Jameson, the fucking fruity guy that this guy punched. Hey. Inspect corner room, European name stand, and bowling pin. Head to the side exit, chase down. Okay. Relationship.
I gave his wife a tap. I said all fair in love and war.
We don't have her. Ooh, case debriefing. Well, we completed all the objectives, so I don't think we're missing anything. You have another white female. 40 years old, the body recovered in the rail depot on Santa Fe Avenue, East Downtown. But before our new investigation can even begin, we have old business to attend to. Personal effects belong to one Deidre Muller. Were recently pawned for cash, and it sounds as though the DA's desperate that something be done before the story hits the newspapers.
Mouse report stripped off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown
Okay, how
out.
about we just skip that
No
question
idea.
for now?
What the hell is the LAPD up to these days?
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Now you want me to lie? No.
Okay, let's do Victim's Book Found.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
Alibi for James Tinnerman.
You really think I'm gonna steal?
Liquor purchase.
No, don't go!
What?
We both want the truth here.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Okay, we do have liquor purchase. That's a lie.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Access to murder weapon.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
Well, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
You need me to sign some papers or something?
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Accusation, okay. So now we have to deal with this shitty question. I'll look at the other one real quick. I have two sources. Who is this, James? Tinnerman.
You trying to take me down? Did anyone see my pen? That's correct.
That's a lie.
You should let me go now.
Victim last seen.
I've done
That's
nothing
it.
wrong.
Okay.
Well, are there any leads?
Relationship
Can you
with
describe
victim.
your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
That's a lie.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
See, I think because we missed a question with McCaffrey, we're not getting this. Okay.
Looks like I was mistaken.
Don't have evidence. Yeah, I'll ask the community. It's a lie. Yeah. But I don't have proof. So I don't have victim last seen.
No, don't go! We both want the truth here.
Get up. Let's talk to McCaffrey.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
I don't like this guy. Relationship with a victim. I think this was the one from earlier. That's why we're getting it now. Yep.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
That's a lie, because we have the book.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
We know that you thought enough of her to loan out your copy of the Metaphysics.
I what? I did no such thing. That bitch stole that book from my apartment. The impudent fucking moron.
And that made you angry?
Angry? I was livid. Looking up at me with that stupid face of hers, begging me to forgive her. Aha. Very good. That's one to you, detective.
Uh-oh.
Back here!
Yep.
I've not said my piece yet.
He ran the light out.
I wanted to
finally collared him on camera.
review evidence. So we don't have victim last seen yet. Okay, I guess we keep asking questions. Alibi from McCaffrey.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Torn letter.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Torn letter.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
Access to tire iron. What we have is Tinnerman's accusation, so we could charge him.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
Maybe.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Tinnerman's accusation.
Tiernan is prepared to
Tiernan.
testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
It's either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
Okay, I need to finish this question. But we're missing.
Vice boys get any on the side?
This guy must have escaped the loony bin.
Relationship with victim is a lie. Victim last seen. How do we? How? Victim. Movie lot job. Torn letter. Handbag. Time of death? No. Liquor store purchase. Oh wait, where are you? Use that evidence. I don't think we can prove this lie, though.
You got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
Isn't there anything else you can do?
Events. Oh, we got a new one. Okay. That's a lie. McCaffrey's accusation.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning.
This one's a difficult
Very
one.
hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
Where's the phone?
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
Hotel room? What? This is the first time I'm hearing of this.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box, and he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn, and that it was all over the radio, and that he would protect me. And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. Was it me?
The fuck is wrong with his face? It keeps jiggling. Let's go charge McCaffrey now.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that death.
I'm gonna charge McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Oh, we got all questions correct and all clues found. Okay. I don't know what that... I don't know why we're missing... what's it called? Victim last seen. Okay. But okay, I guess we got all the clues. And that is 2 cases for today. We're already over 2 hours, so... I'm gonna end the stream here. Come on. What? What'd I click? What the hell did I click? There we go. I will see you tomorrow for more LA Noire. Bye-bye.